beautiful sinners. Good morning or afternoon or good night whenever you are watching this. If you haven't watched before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. And today I wanted to do a little bit different. I do want to go ahead. My last video I did, you saw or may not have seen, I did a new look with the new Magrath Subversive palette that I fell in love with. But it was definitely, one of my more obvious looks, I guess, my most beloved looks, which was very, very glam, very dramatic. It was very dark, black, smoky, using her darker shades, her extreme black, and a little bit of we did use quite of a shimmer on the purple spectrum. But today I wanted to go with something maybe a little more neutral. And I know neutral with Pat Magrath palettes, not really possible because we are talking about the most beautiful shimmers that exist from Miss Pat Magrath. But I mean more as far as in like a fall type of just neutral looks with just mainly more of the browns and the deep brown and maybe just a little bit of this gorgeous champagne skin fetish shade here, maybe below the brow bone. So I have an idea of where I'm going, which is going to be more, neutral, not as dramatic for me. But I know that definitely there's millions and millions of people who love a nice neutral brown shades with a pop of gold. So that's what we're going to attempt today and change it up a little bit. So maybe I'll make it just a tad bit more dramatic just by going with a big wing. And of course, a nice, bright, bold red lip, since we're gonna go with more neutral color eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously I already started my base. I'm trying to put out just a little bit more condensed, smaller videos because everybody is busy. Everyone is just, running around every time. So I realize our videos, 45-minute videos are kind of hard sometimes to have the time to watch. So I went ahead and did my base, and I'm trying to stick with more of the Pat Magrath line, since I am doing strictly all the eye looks with Pat Magrath. But I don't have full face of all of her products. I wish I did, but times are hard, y'all, little by little. But I do have the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection primer on, which I love because it just blurs your face and it just gives you this really flawless look, as well as the foundation. And I'll, of course, link everything down below in the description box. So let's get started and let's have fun. All right, so I am going to start with the shade Deep Brown and going with just a Masterpiece crease brush. Just bring it down here. And here I go again, trying to use this mirror. I do not want to use this mirror. It is beautiful, but I'm terrified that I will drop it and actually end up breaking it, which we don't want. Of course, my eyes are already primed. So I'm applying first just a little bit of a darker, more intense color right at the outer edge, kind of V shape. I should probably put my hair back here so you could see a little better. And once I'm done just kind of applying this a little bit stronger, then I can start just blending it in and being a little bit softer, which will be going further up the handle of your brush. And just going back and forth right in your socket here. And just kind of shaping at the same time. I am going to definitely want just a little more of a warmth on the outside. And so again, I'm going closer to the handle now because I do want to keep that color a little bit darker here, just at the end, shaping it a little bit longer. Puffy brush, little shading brush, just using the same shade and just lightly blending that up a little bit, just so it could be our nice transition shade and be nice and soft. So then we're just going to just blend and a little bit of a circular motion. I need to keep in mind that I'm going to try to not go too smoky. So we're going to soften it up with just a tiny bit of a lighter, more neutral shade, kind of a nude. And I'm going to go with something very simple. Like I said, I'm not going to do even a cut crease today. We're just going to apply one of those nice, gorgeous shimmer shades on our lid. So now, ooh, a little secret. Well, not secret. I mean, I'm sure probably you already know about this. Maybe you don't. I didn't even know about this. And I saw, I was watching Bailey Sarian. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure everybody knows who she is. She's amazing. She does like this murder mystery makeup Mondays, and I'm obsessed with true crime and you know, the murder stories. And so she, you know, goes over these stories, true crime, and she basically does her makeup while she does that. Anyway, so she was dipping in. She mentioned she didn't have all her brushes clean, and she dipped into something when she switched colors, and I was like, wait, what did she just do? And then she said, oh, you know, I found this on Amazon, and it's this quick color removal, and literally it's a makeup brush dry clean sponge. So you can use your brush that you maybe already have some type of color with. If you don't have a lot of brushes or you don't have any clean, and you basically just rub it, literally just kind of rub it across. I don't even know how this works, but it does. Like literally there's no color anymore. So it's perfect if you want to, like, you love that brush, or you don't have any other brushes, or you don't have any clean brushes, which is my case. And I'm going to go in still with Pat McGrath, but I'm going to use this single shade, which is Statuesque, and it's just like a nice nude, softer. And I'm going to use, my goodness, I need to clip my hair is what I need to do. Let's focus. So just going now with this nice nude, and it's going to soften up that transition shade that we used that was a little bit deeper. And again, we're going further, holding the brush a lot further up the handle. And now I'm just gonna apply this a little bit, pretty much shadowing the entire lid, just so I have a nice soft base. And this is really light. It's not a very dark in any sense. Of course, I am going to go with just a tiny itsy bitsy of the black, and it's just going to be right in the very, very, very close to the lash, almost like if it was my eyeliner, because I'm going to try to just, as I've let you guys know, the little trick you could use to kind of set your eyeliner already, any card that you have, just do that and set the shade for my eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and go, you want to place it right where your bottom waterline is, and then up higher to meet where your brow is. But of course you don't have to go as long, depending on how high you want to bring that brow. So that's just so I can shape that. See, now we got that set. Okay, and we're definitely gonna soften it up, and either way, when I go in with my eyeliner, that is already going to be pretty much my eyeliner. All right, so we're going to do just the one eye, and then I'll do the other eye off camera. Skin show. Okay, so skin show. Yeah, let's go with skin show, which is that really nice. It's one of the lighter shades, but it's the nice shimmery. And we're gonna go right under the brow bone. And then just, I'm gonna bring it in very softly. I'm barely even dipping, just kind of right under. And you can see it actually, it's not too strong. Of course, I can go stronger. But just right there under the brow bone. And guys, I really have to get my brows fixed because they are a hot mess. So do not look at them, please. So back to my blending brush, and again, I'm just going in really lightly. I just want to kind of make sure that just kind of seamlessly blends in a little bit on just the top before I go in with the nice shade on the brow. Okay, doing the same thing here with a brown, same brown, and just going underneath on the lower, but I'm going very soft. I'm not gonna take it super dramatic as I normally do. And then with my blending brush, just gonna go in and no excess. There's no shade on here, just kind of softening that up a little bit. Oh, you guys, my back is killing me. I need one of those nice chairs that has like the back support. And I have like one of those little vanity stools, which is cute and it's gorgeous, but you guys, I mean, I need some comfort when I sit here playing with my makeup for an hour. Am I right, y'all? I mean, what do you guys use when you're sitting? Do you use a little vanity stool, or do you actually like have a nice comfortable chair that you could like lean back or lean back? All right, so let's go with the lighter, very light here, white, you know, and we're gonna go for the simplicity and ease. So we're gonna apply this with our finger. Why not? This is the skin, what was it, skin shell? Ooh, so pretty. And we're gonna apply this all on the lid. Apply it with your finger. Again, it's gonna be a very nice, simple, and easy look. And Pat Magrath herself has many times done this on her models. I saw a few of her master classes. I was in a few of her master classes with Irina and Emma Campbell, and she always talks about how she absolutely loves just going in and swiping with her finger. And I mean, just that is a statement, right? Bold statement. So I'm going in with a little bit of that darker brown shimmer, and I'm going to apply that with my finger also just on the outer, even though we did apply it already with a brush, just to give it a little bit more of that intensity with our finger. And as long as your hands are clean, it's perfectly fine if you do that. Now, depending on if you're working on an actual model, then you know you need to make sure that they are okay with you doing that. For the most part, you normally will use brushes, but again, most of those master classes I watched, we're gonna add a little bit of that brown shimmer just on the outer, also here in the bottom to match. Herself and all her amazing team with their models for, you know, Fashion Week in Paris, they swipe. They need to do a look within 5 minutes to get on the runway from one to another. And they literally just, you know, swipe. Wow, I just pulled. Wonderful. I just literally broke my nail by doing that. Unbelievable. Okay, so I am going to, like I said, we're going to keep it soft, but I still want a little bit of taking advantage of all her color. Just a nice wing is all we need, and some mascara. But I'm going, for sake of the using browns, and we're going to do a little bit, tiny bit of this shimmer here, of the gold. My finger and swipe. Ooh, and she is intense. And we're just going to do that right in the middle. Oh, wow. This gold. Wow, that gold is everything, and I don't even like golds. And honestly, I didn't even dip it more than once. I'm using the same dip as the first one, and she is pigmented. Oh my God, you guys see how amazing it looks when the light hits when I move? Oh, wow. I did not think I was going to fall in love with that as much as I just did. I think you get more of a nicer punch when you apply it with your finger. So I'm mixing a little bit of the gold and just a tad bit of the Skin Show, and then meeting them both together with, let me dampen my little tiny brush here, and then meeting them with that Skin Show we applied. Just a little, just shaping it a little bit here. Oh, wow. I'm like, you guys, I don't even like golds that much. And it looks so gorgeous. All right, so now I'm filling in my eyeliner here using the Pat McGrath Glide eye pencil. And I'm just sticking really nice on my waterline, really close, and I'm going to be doing the top waterline as well, since we're going with such a nice neutral color, and that just really makes it pop. And then with just a really nice sharp little brush, this is called Straight to the Point, makes my point, drag that eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, just where you had already your eyeshadow, and then you're going to just bring it out. Boom. So all we're doing is just kind of stretching it out, and so we're making right there our wing. Crazy bolds. I'm just going and just filling what we already had, going in a little bit longer on the inner corner. Make sure, if you're shaky like me, sorry guys, you rest your hand, your elbow on your vanity or whatever that it is you have there where you're applying your makeup. So I'm not having to worry about too much about keeping my eye open so I see the shape, because I'm only basically tracing where our darker shadow was. And I'm keeping this one super close to my lash line because I don't want it to be a super big wing. A bolder lip is going to just seal this in and just be the last thing that just gives you that absolutely done beautiful look. Dark Star mascara, my obsession for the past couple months. Wiggle, 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 wiggle it just a little bit. I want to see you wiggle. Oh my god, you guys want to hear me sing. Definitely not watch my videos to hear that. And again, giving myself away with the OG songs. Not go too crazy. And if you make any tiny little mistake with your mascara, any smudge, which I just did a tiny one there, leave it alone. Don't try to fix it right away. It's not going to help. Now I already did some blush, but I don't think I even have enough. What I've been using for blush, which I absolutely love, the Peach Dust shade from her Rose Decadence. It's beautiful, beautiful peach. And yes, you can use her eyeshadows as blush. And the highlights as highlight. Let's put a little more of that gold, shall we? Because I can never stop. I mean, look at this look. Already looks amazing. It really does. I mean, it's just a whole other level. Like, oh. All right, so all we're gonna do now is a nice red lip. But then I changed my mind and said, I have this so neutral, so soft, very different than what I normally do. It looks gorgeous. It really is just, it looks absolutely gorgeous, but it is nice and soft. There's no, crazy black. It's not very smoky. It's just perfect. So because of that, instead of going with a red, bright red, I am going to go with a deep burgundy red. And this is going to be McMenemy. Gorgeous. So I am using Deep Void Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil of Pat McGrath. Pencils come with a sharpener. I mean, come on, who's your sharpener? Yes, I realize her products are upscale and, a little up there on the price, but to throw in a sharpener on top of that is, I mean, yeah, I will definitely take that. So just go, with this look, you're just gonna definitely do not overline your lower line. You're gonna go right on your line. Rest your elbow on your vanity, on whatever it is you are. Okay, and then I'm gonna go, just stay right kind of on my line here. Not, if you want to make obviously your lips fuller, then definitely you can go a little over the line, but don't go too much to where it's gonna look way too fake. Just right on the line. Okay, same thing here. The nice thing of when you go from low here up higher is you're slanting your pencil a bit. So if you notice on this area here, it kind of blended a tiny bit. So it's softened that, it fills in, and it's not a harsh line. So that's a really good trick, to go from down up and slightly slant your pencil to where it is gonna kind of fill in that And then if you need to just fix any, but see, it did fill in a little lower, so it kind of helps soften that look. And you know, a good trick with any nice red lip is grab a lip brush or just a very nice tiny brush and soften the edges with the brush so you don't have an extremely deep look, harsh look, I mean, harsh color. Just soften it, smudge it a little bit down. This is great for any red lip tip or darker give you over line, because you're softening. There's no harsh line, there's no big huge you know, line that's gonna say, yeah, not real, you know, and this really softens it up and doesn't look that fake. And then all you do is fill it in. So this is a gorgeous color, you guys. It's gorgeous. And her lipsticks are so soothing and soft and comfortable. You know, almost like you're wearing nothing. Now, if you need to go back with your pencil and fill in something, oh no, I went in with my black eyeliner. And that's when you need your Q-tip or your brush. Hey, you know what? That's not gonna look bad. Actually, that doesn't look bad at all. It actually just, since I softened it up. You see that? You can't even tell. By softening it up with the brush, ta-da! I'm actually done within like 20 minutes. And this looks like you spent just an hour. Super nice shimmer. Still has that nice shimmery, but it is definitely a more neutral look. You can definitely pull this off from day with just a softer, more nude shade if you wanted to, a day work look, or go to night look by just changing that lip color to a nice bolder or a brighter red, and you're done. Other than my brows, which I have obviously had a lot of issues with here today, look at how gorgeous those eyes show. That amazing liner, just really, her Magrath liner, lip liner, I mean, made the whole difference on the, just that giving us that wonderful lip. And there you are. So I hope you liked the video. Please like if you liked it. Any suggestions, any recommendations on any other videos that you'd like to see in the future. And thank you so much for watching and taking some time to unwind with me. Definitely this is my unwinding and my, you know, nice therapy space. Today was very short. It was definitely a lot more low key, but with that red, it just took it to a whole other level. So I'm ready to go absolutely nowhere, but at least I look amazing. Thank you all. You have a wonderful weekend, week, however it is that your weekend starts, and love you all. Hope to see you soon.